guys, welcome back to the channel. Today is Joshi Puroresu Japan 89, episode 9. I am the last son. Hope you guys are enjoying this. If you are, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, and we'll get right in to booking JPJ Weekly, Weekly Show 1, as we make our way towards Grand Malay. Okay, we're going to check a few things here on our staff. Make sure our scouts and our trainers are doing some stuff. We don't seem to have our scouts looking for anybody, so we're going to look for somebody to, possibly scout and see if we can, maybe get that raised up a little bit and get that facility raised up a little bit more. So we'll scout her. So that takes care of that. Let's just make sure that we have the doctors aren't going to be doing anything. We have the trainers doing stuff. We have our scouts doing things. The producers will work during the show. So I think we are good. We could try to hire another producer potentially. Let's take a look at our production. It is a 2-star. We can hire up to level 2. But I think we may just go in right now and book our JPJ Weekly. So we're going to make this a 2v2. And we're going to have the matchup of Aja and Sasaki. And they are going to take on taking Wild Tammy Richards and Grace McTavish. Taking that team, but we could do Zaniba. Yeah. Do Zaniba and Tammy Richards versus Sasaki and Aja. Now we'll go ahead and book our feuds. And we're going to have Date and Kazuhito here. We're going to sort this by entertainment just to see some of these higher, ranking. We'll have them come out and do a catchphrase showdown. Try to raise that hype, get a little bit more heat. So we'll go back now. We'll book a tag match here. Let's make it a 3v3. And we'll have Alpha Aka Okami, Kaori Otanio, and Gen Chizu. And they'll take on Grace McTavish, Marine Memento, and looking for the right person here. Good ratings, and possibly we'll just go with Tengu Hime. Yeah, we'll go ahead and book that one. Okay, let's book another segment. Could do the faction warfare, try to get it a little bit more heat, hype, and staleness. If it doesn't work though, I would be out of that feud, but see here, what do we want to do with this fight? We could do Maki Kondo and Alpha Aka Okami, and we could add a feud to this. Grind up the greatest wrestler. We could grind up the random. Do Spite. So Alpha Aka Okami just has so much spite for Maki Kondo and just wants to just destroy her. We'll have a 2v2 here. We'll have Blunt Force Trauma taking on do some of these jabronis like Angel and Shugo Shoho, but I'm really wanting to do, potentially we could do Mono and Mono and Hazuki. Much better ratings on those workers. We'll go ahead and do a segment. We'll do a event package to try to boost up that event coming up. We'll put our producer on the event package. Leaves us with 2 segments left. We'll go ahead and do a match. And in this match, we will have use Diona and have her take on someone who doesn't have a horrible record or morale. Do Kylie Knight. She has pretty good morale. And open up our segment here. We'll do an opening segment. We'll do a day in a life. Try to get somebody a little bit closer, some more popularity, a little bit more overness. Who do we want to pick for that, though, is the question. We have all the pretty solar soldiers that could get some overness. Do Ilyana Kolov. So that looks like that's the card for the JPJ Weekly Show 1. We'll go ahead and yes, play the event. And we start off with the day in the life of Kolov. That gets a 5-star. Pretty good popularity. Pretty good overness to upgrade. Happy to see that 5-star. Really awesome. Hopefully that'll raise up her morale a little bit too. In our next match, we have Diona Fury and Kylie Knight. I think we're going to give the victory to Diona. Her morale's down, but that's a close to 3-star match. Bad consistency, so that's not the greatest. But we'll do our event package here. It's 4.5 stars for as we race, that hype for JPJ Grand Malay. Today we have Blunt Force Trauma taking on Mono and Hazuki. We're going to give the victory to Blunt Force Trauma. 2.5-star match. We're going to have a fight breakout between Maki Kondo and Alpha Aka Okami. That's a 4.75 rated segment. That's really good. Kicks off that rivalry as well. We have the team of Jinchizu Okami and Otanio taking on Hime, McTavish, and Memento. We're going to give the victory to Chizu Okami and Otanio. 4-star rated match. Make sure all the options up here I want on is on. We'll hit continue. We're going to have Date and Katsuhito in the ring doing that catchphrase. I'll kick off with our main event, and then Sasaki and Aja get the victory over Wild Tammy Richards and Yukio Zaniba. 57 creative points, 4.25. We got some overness increases. Gimmick. We did not lose any of our rep, which is good. overall, I'm pretty happy with that show. We'll go ahead and continue. We did gain some fans. That's always awesome. Trying to take on and beat these bigger guys. Now we'll get ready to book the JPJ Weekly Show 2. And we'll start off with a match between, in our main event, could have Boom take on, never take on Kagajira, or we could, maybe we don't want Boom in this situation right now. Maybe we want like a Cordelia Gray and have her take on Maki Kondo or Kagajira. Let's do Maki Kondo. That'll be our main event. Do a segment now. We'll do a feud. We'll build this faction warfare up just a little bit, just to see if we can get a little bit more heat. Extend this out just a little bit more is what I'm hoping to find a way to do that. Go ahead and book a stare down between the two of those. And move now into a tag team match. As we have Miss Hermes, Miss Aries, Miss Aphrodite taking on a team of Mammoth Mizuna, Unabama, and we want Akuma, or do we want to get rid of Unabama and do both Akuma and Dai? So this is going to basically, this match is going to happen. Two leaders of the factions are going to be out there in the corner, and it leads into that stare down. We'll do a single segment here between Takahashi and, we want to do Sasaki. Sasaki and Takahashi. We'll do a promo battle. We'll come over here and we're going to add a feud. It might only be a short feud, but I do want to add a feud between these two. And what do we want to do here? See if anything stands out. Murder. No, I don't want to do murder. Stalker. That makes sense. That's my move. Jealousy. Ooh, jealousy. We could say that Sasaki is jealous of Takahashi and all the success that she's had between, you know, getting to win the TGI and actually being in it instead of her. I think that works out pretty decent for that feud. So let's now think of our next match. I have Aoki, Natsuko, and I think I was wanting to we'll do Natsuko versus Madison Bishop. Some 3-star work rate, really good potential. And do a segment here, building the main event. And now we'll go in and we'll build a 3v3 tag. Let's do Aisho Marina Maeda on one side, I think. And teaming with her, we'll have Blunt Force Trauma. And we'll have on the other side Uri. Could do Kiko Yasumoto. And we could do armbar. We could do that. We could do Ishigo or Gun. Let's do Gundao. put in here our one last segment. Do another day in the life. This time, who do we want to try to build some popularity and overness on? I think these day in the lives are really good to build popularity, but also get these people who potentially need to get their overness built as well. So we could do Sawa. Also, hopefully, I'm hoping it ups our morale a little bit too, just to that way we can build that up. Unfortunately, hers was down because of not letting her leave. So we'll go ahead and play week 2, get that in the books, so we can then head into week 3. So week 2, day in the life video package, 4.75 stars, excellent, 12% overness change, 32 popularity. Sean Evans got some great experience. Really happy with that. We'll go ahead and continue on here. So our match here between Blunt Force Trauma and Bancho Marina Maeda taking on Uri, Yasumoto, and Gandalf. I think we're going to give Blunt Force Trauma and Maeda the win because Blunt Force Trauma needs some morale built as well. So our main event, we're hyping that main event between Gray and Kondo, 4.5 stars. Moving into the match between Natsuko and Bishop. I'm hoping this will be a good rated segment. They both have really good work rate. Morales, overness, pretty similar. Let's give the win to Bishop. 3.25. Looks like it got a slow start. Not horrible, but not the greatest. We'll open this feud up with a promo battle between Takahashi and Sasaki. 4.25. It just, basically talks about how Sasaki is jealous of everything she's gotten. Now we have a match between the Pretty Solar Soldiers and the Fallen Angels. I think we'll give the victory here to the Fallen Angels. A 2.75 star rated segment. Then after the match, we have the stare down between Luna Knight and La Encienda. 4.25. Excellent work from the leaders of that two factions. It looks like it did become hot, increasing its chance to have hot matches and segments. Overness, that's good news. I think that means hopefully we'll get a few more staleness out of this now, and we can stretch this out a little bit longer. And in our main event, Cordelia Gary takes on Maki Kondo. I think Maki has the victory here. And that was a 3.75 rated. 46 creative points. 4 stars. Nothing went down. We got more fans. 3.3k. Excellent. We did get a message here. We got an upgrade available, so we'll go in here and we will upgrade our production. 3-star. That's really good news. And now we'll go in here and potentially hire a level 3 producer. So now we have 2 producers for our segments. Pretty happy with that. I know it was kind of a big expenditure, but I'm hoping that everything, works out on that. We still have 1497 creative points. So let's go ahead and book week 3. And in the main event of week 3, we'll have Boom Niyama taking on Yukio Zeniba. Now we'll do a segment here. We did get some extra staleness to that feud of the faction warfare. That's excellent news. Let's do Saifan and Higashi Suzumi. Let's see what we can do here. We do a smack talk segment between the two of them. We'll do a match. Let's do a tag match. We'll do a 2v2 tag match. And we'll do Metro Marina Maeda maybe again. Have her team. On second thought, let's do something different. We just used her really. I want to try to build this up as a team. Natsuko and Asami. I don't know if that's the right place yet. Could do Suzumi and Maeda. I know I said I didn't want to use Maeda, but do Kino Kinsey and Sala. Okay, let's see here. Next, we'll do a segment. We'll do Relentless Savagery. Sala's wanting to break up the team here, so I think I'll unfortunately have to do that. I did pick 2 participants. Maybe I have to pick them inside here as 2 people here. Okay. We'll move Smack Talk, we'll move that up there. So that way they'll have, you know, some problems, and then they'll have a, you know, maybe they'll lose and then they'll disband, but she'll still stay in the I don't know. We'll figure something out as we go. So here we're going to try to introduce the team of Natsuko and Asami. Taking on Casey Sunshine and Yonamura. We'll do a segment now. Let's see here. Who do we want to do? Could build some heat for Shino Tenshi and Giant Kyoko. Do a stare down between the 2 of those. Joshi's going to do a match between could do it Eva and Sanderson. Do our segments here. We'll do a day in the life of do day in the life of Sasaki. Try to get her some overness. Get her over with the crowd. Got 2 left now. We'll do a match. Do a tag match here between let's do a 3v3. Do Devador to Almas. Koloff, Shinchizu, and Dao. Satsukan, Kushida, Larkin. And yeah, I screwed that all up. Let's just do a match between Yasumoto and her Dumona. We could do, yeah, do a segment here. And could raise some hype for the main event ready between Almas and Maeda. Do Want to kind of stay away from the silly. Instead of entertainment, let's just do the default. We'll do a promo battle between the two of them. Let's just let them come out and talk. We'll add the producer focus here to this one. And we'll add our new producer here to this one. Okay, the card looks pretty good, I think. We'll go ahead and play week 3. Starting out with our promo battle between Maeda and the Elmas. 4.25 gets a little bit more hype and heat to our rivalry. Go ahead and continue on to the next match between Yasumoto and Mono. We'll give Yasumoto the victory here. 2.5-ish rating. It's not the greatest, but move on to the day in the life. 4.25 for Sasaki. It's just really good, overness and some experience, or some popularity. Really happy with that. We have Aniba, Mikari, and Sanderson. We'll get Sanderson the victory. Hopefully get her a little bit of morale. 3.25 segment. We have a stare down now between Shino Tenshi and Giantess Kyoko. 4.25. Builds a little bit more hype for that feud. I think both of them got some popularity and overness from that. That's good. Yeah, they put on a hot segment, so a lot of viewers tuned in. That's good to see. As we move now into Natsuko and Asami taking on Sunshine and Yonemura. Who do we want to give the victory to? I think we'll give it to Natsuko and Asami. They seem to need it based on their morale. Do smack talk between Saifan and Suzumi here. I think we'll give these to Suzumi. Almost a 5-star rated segment there. That's really awesome. Put on a hot segment. Both of them got overness. So Maeda and Suzumi taking on Relentless Savagery. I think we're going to go with the storyline of these two getting the victory, causing Sawa and Shino Tenshi to just possibly just say, we're not going to team together. We'll stay in the stable. But we're going to not be a team. We're going to concentrate on the stable as a whole. So that got us a 2.25 segments. The other one got us a 3-star. That's not ideal. But then we go into our main event. Un Miyama gets the victory over Zeniba. 4.25. We'll continue that. And we got 46 creative points, 4 stars. I noticed that Savagery's been disbanded. That's not great news. I'll have to come up with some new tag teams. Maybe we'll do the Natsuko Asami. We did keep getting fans. That's good. I think we'll also do just making sure that they're still in the faction together. So I do think we need to add a new team sometime. I like the team of Sunshine and Yonemura as well, but a potential negotiation, and Sawa was happy that we completed her request to be disbanded. So, one show to JPJ Grammarly. We'll go ahead and book week 4 of the show. But before we do that, I think we're going to make a team out of Casey, Sunshine, and Yonemura. And we're going to call them Sakura no Ishi. Sakura no Aishi. Yeah. Go ahead and add that team for 20 creative points. Making sure I spelled everything okay. And that'll give us an extra team here. Now we'll go ahead and go in here and we'll book our week 4 show. And in the main event, we'll have Giantess Kyoko taking on could do Emmanuel. We could do Marine Memento or Megan Marlowe. Kind of not wanting someone with low morale, but we'll do Marine Memento. And I'm not feeling that one, so let's do Giantess Kyoko. I definitely want to involve her. We'll do Aja. This seems more of a main event to me. So now we'll do a segment here. We will do a promo battle between Suzumi Date and Miyoko Katsuhito. Trying to gain that a little bit more heat and maybe some more staleness. Cordelia Gray will have her team with Boom to take on Grace. And we could do Grace and Wild Tammy. We could do Rakshasa and Kagajira or Maki Kondo. Kagajira sounds good. Let's do Kagajira. Go ahead and do our segment now. Do we want to raise? What do we want to raise here? Could raise Maida and Dalmas. Could do that. Catchphrase showdown. Don't really want to do a talk show. Backstage confrontation. Could do just a regular promo battle. Yeah, we'll just do a regular promo battle. We'll set up a match here now between Uri and Miss Hermes. Yeah. Now do here. What do we want to do here with this segment? Do a fight. We could do it between two individuals here. Do Aja and Wild Tammy. I'll add a feud. Make sure there was nothing down below here that I was missing. Do better wrestler. Greatest wrestler. They both have high work rate. Do disrespect. Basically, what am I trying to grind up? So we'll do disrespect. And we'll now do a 2v2. Between Hime and Holly Fang here on one side. Ishigo and Genchizu. We could do Sanderson. Could do could do Gundao and Sanderson. We could do Koloff and Gundao. Do Sawa and Emma the Unleashed, part of the Nightmare Clan. do a day in the life. I'm gonna hit somebody with low overness, low. Get the more people I can get over, the better, I think. It'll increase our ratings and everything of our matches. The next one we want Natsuko. We want to have her face. Plenty of choices here. Just what one makes the most sense. And I hope would get us the best rating, or we can either get some popularity and morale from somebody. So let's go ahead and right now let's slander somebody. That way we can possibly, run that. And who do we want to have slander? We could have Anakova. Make sure, yeah. We're going to slander CDSLLF. Go ahead and do a match here. Blunt force trauma. And the Grand Mistresses. Okay. Do our last segment. Do we want to make it on a feud? Do we want to make it just a main event package? A lot of packages here that we could potentially grind up here. Do a recap. What are we going to recap though? Do a champion package on. We could do a champion package on Katsuhito. We could do it on Rakshasa. I think we'll do it on Rakshasa. Just highlighting her time as champion here. Assign a producer to that one and a producer to A Day in the Life. I know we need to add a third producer, but I just want to make sure I have enough. I want to go too low in creative points in case we need to, purchase somebody or something. But here we'll go into week 4. Start with our champion package here as Rakshasa. It's a 4.75 rated segment there as her just goes over the highlights and the lineage of the championship. In our first match, we have Blunt Force Trauma taking on the Grand Mistresses. And I think I'm going to do Blunt Force Trauma. 3.25. It's not horrible. Hoping for a little bit more, but just grinding up experience. Slander competition on 5 stars. Anakova just comes out and just slanders CDSLLF. Or CSDLF, I should say. Natsuko and Gundao. Natsuko the victory. Almost a 4 rated star match. Day in the Life airs of Grace McTavish 5 stars. 8 overness, 34 popularity. That's good. Happy with that. We have the Wuxia Queens taking on the Nightmare Clan. I think right now the Nightmare Clan needs it for morale. Ben looked at it, only got a 3-star. Fight between Aja and Wild Tammy Richards, 4.25 stars, kicks off that disrespect feud. Happy with that rating. We now get into Uri taking on Miss Hermes. Uri will get the victory, 4.25. A lovely start, or lively start. We got a promo battle, 4.25 between Maida. Maida's over with the fans. They put on that hot segment. That's good. Good to see that. We'll go ahead and continue that out. And our main event, Niyama, Cordelia Gray taking on Kagajira Rakshasa. I think I'm leaning towards Niyama and Gray, but just want to make sure. Yep, I'm going to take that one. That got us a 4-star match. Got a promo battle between Date and Kazuhito. No notes about getting more. I thought Naomi and Gray was Nayama and Gray was, but we got Giantess Kyoko and Aja in the main event. Both of them are over. Hot match. Both got overness. Both got popularity. 4-star match. Can't complain about that. 57 creative points, 4.25 overall. Happy to see that. Gaining more fans as we now move into the Grand Melee. Go ahead and see the event effect there. According to the wiki, the Grand Melee has a Battle Royal. So that's going to take up a lot of our roster, but we do definitely want to have this contract shot that Date won, that I kind of placed here for the Grand Melee because I thought it was a bigger match, bigger hyped event. So after the match, Europa is going to debut, and she's going to attack Date after Europa interferes in the title match, costing Date the title. So I'm envisioning Date has Katsuhito down, and Europa comes out of the crowd, attacks Date with the ref's back turned, costing her the title shot. So now we'll do our Grand Melee. We'll have Takahashi, Kyoko, Aja, Sasaki, Gray, Niyama. Could do Rakshasa, Grace McTavish, Tammy Richards, Jira and Kondo, Zaniba, Memento, Maida, Marlo. Basically, we're going to take the top workers. So Tanio and Saifan and Suzumi, Hera, Sala. I think I'm going to... Do I want to put Lunar Knight in? Do Jin Chizu. Take out Miss Hera because I think I'm going to use them in a match. We'll do Koloff, right? Yeah. Koloff, Diona, Marianne Sanderson, and Gandao. And we'll do Armbar, Arisu Nagani. And that is our Grand Champion. We'll put that on as the main event. We're going to up all of those feuds, making sure I don't need to add a blow off to any of those feuds there, so that way we don't get into the staleness factor of it. think it's all looks really good on that front. Yep. Let's go ahead and book a segment here. We'll book a main event package where we're going to hype the Grand Champion Battle Royal. And we'll do a day in a life. Who do we want to do the day in a life of? Someone potentially close to being over that it could use the boost, like a Cordelia Gray. Do we want to add the producer here? Yeah, we'll add the second producer here to this one. And now we will do a tag match. We'll do Anakova and Emmanuel taking on Jime and Holly Fang. Book that for the World Tag Team titles. Or do we want to have a not title match right now? We'll do another tag match. Do this 5v5. So we'll do Luna, Miss Harry's, Miss Aphrodite, Miss Hermes, Miss Aries. And we'll get La Encienda. And we'll get Mammoth Mizuna, Unabama, Dai, and Akuma. We'll book this, the Pretty Solar Soldiers versus the Fallen Angels. Thinking about adding a gimmick. We'll keep that in mind. Do a match. Between those two. Do Kushida, Taku-san. We'll do see something we could do. We do Natsuko taking on Zaki. We could do Ishigo taking on Larkin. There's no stories with these ones, these are just matches. Sunshine and Kylie Knight. Or we could do Mono. I think we have enough left. We could do Not Force Trauma taking on Knight and Bishop, the Grand Mistresses, if I'm correct. Back to just a segment or a 1v1. We can do a segment. Do a production. Do another slander of our competition. do martial arts, strong style. Time we'll have I'll make a Marlowe do this one. Move these around a little bit here, space them out so we don't have a bunch of segments run right after the other. I want to have some matches in there. So 2 left. 2 matches left. Do Sami versus Yasumoto. Could have Niba and just do like a 1v1v1v1v1v1. I said that enough once on that one. Gimmick now. Do I want to put a gimmick on that one? I think everything's looking good. I think this is going to be a really good card. I think we'll go ahead and play. Yep, play the event. JPJ Grand Melee. Hit the download button on that. Look at that. Joshi Puroresu Japan presents JPJ Grand Melee. Some of the highlights that they're looking forward to is the Grand Champion Grand Melee match. We're going to have the tag team, we're going to have Katsuhito taking on Suzumi Date for the championship, Pretty Solar Soldiers versus Fallen Angels, and the Passionistas versus the Wuxia Queens. So some of the Kagajira is going to win the contract. That's not a bad choice. We'll see how that, works out. They think Katsuhito is going to retain. We know she will because of the interference. Passionistas are going to win. 3 Solar Soldiers are going to win. Emma the Unleashed is going to win. Kishuda will win. Natsuko wins. Larkin wins. No contest. Grand Mistresses, Asami, and Aniba. We'll see how these predictions work and hold up. So here, in our first match, we have Aniba, Yasumoto, Dragon Goddess, Jojo, and Yoko Angel. Out of all of these individuals, it doesn't matter to me, so I'm going to assimilate. And the Dragon Goddess picks up a win in a 2.25 rated segment. We move on to Asami taking on Yasumoto, and Asami's going to win that one. We have Slander in our competition. That's a 5-star. That's good. We have Blunt Force Trauma taking on the Grand Mistresses. I think I'm going to give it to the Blunt Force Trauma again. Ooh, look at that. 4.5-star. Excellent match between those guys. AC Sunshine is going to get the victory over Mono. We have Larkin and Ishigo. Ishigo is going to get the victory. 3 stars. Almost 2.75. 2.5 before that. We're going to hype the main event. That Grand Melee Battle Royal. Move on to Natsuko taking on Hazuki, and Natsuko is going to get the victory in a 4-star rated match. Kishuda and Taku-san. I'm going to give the win to Kishida here. 2.5 rated segment. Day in the Life. 4.75 Cordelia Gray. Some overness. And no notes about her being over. Yonemura taking on Emma the Unleashed. Like to give it to Yonemura, but I think Emma the Unleashed needs the morale boost. I'll give that to her. 3.75 rated match. The Pretty Solar Soldiers taking on the Fallen Angels. Morale-wise, I think they're both pretty similar, so we're going to give the victory to Pretty Solar Soldiers. 3.5 rated match. Passionistas taking on the Wuxia Queens. Wuxia Queens definitely need a victory to get morale there. So maybe that will set up a feud or a future shot. We have finish. We're going to add distraction. And we're going to have Europa distract and get Kazuhito the victory, forming an alliance with Kazuhito. It's going to knock down the rating a little bit, but wow, that would have been a great match. 5.25 star match. Worked well with the crowd, but the distraction brought it down a little bit, but that's fine. Excellent match. Really happy with that. Then after the match, we're going to have Europa continue the attack on Suzumi Date. 4.25 rated star. And now finally we come to the Grand Melee, the Grand Champion contract. Who are we going to have win? A lot of excellent choices here. They think Kagajira is going to get it. I have somebody in mind. I'm just checking here. I want to make sure who we want to do it. Rakshasa could make a good one. Takahashi would make a good one. Kagajira would make a fine one as well. Maki Kondo would be an excellent choice. This is not the person I have in mind, so just want to make sure there's nobody else that would just stand out as a crazy good, choice for this over the person I have in mind. We got Sefan, we have Suzumi. That's really someone who I'm looking at. Sawa, Genchizu, Koloff, Diona, Koloff, Darian Sanderson, Gundao, and Armbar. I'm really torn. I'd love to give it to Takahashi. I'd love to give it to Kagajira. I love Suzumi. I think I'm going to give it to Suzumi. That's who I wanted to win after I signed her. I had planned on pushing her. Getting her some gold. I think I'm going to go with Suzumi. That was my original choice when I set this up. I really think that's what I'm going to do. Yep. Suzumi, 4.25 rated match. Suzumi wins the Grand Melee and is now the Grand Champion contract holder. It can cash that in anytime. But Boom did suffer an injury. That's not good. Boom is a big part of what we do. So hopefully she's not out for too long. 115 creative points, 4.25 rated. Card. Go ahead and continue. And we are getting a lot of fans. We're just behind. We have some news here. A lot of WWC. We do have this. Great show from Grand Melee. His hair is over. Boom injury. My fan gets over. Fantastic match. Grand Mistresses and Blunt Force Trauma. Go ahead and continue that. And as soon as we get that, we get Cordelia Gray getting an offer from both the Great Lakes Wrestling Federation, and I don't want to get rid of Cordelia Gray. She's close to being one of the faces of the company. I know she's older, but I do enjoy using her. That is okay. But I'm just going to decline this. And now we have an offer for Epitome. Epitome is one of our training rosters. Oh, look at that. 3-star work rate, 2 charisma, ring general, doesn't neglect story, she has a slow runner, hard to please, injury, resilient. There's some bad traits there, but I think we could train them off. I really don't want to get rid of her for that 420 creative points. I think she is someone that I would love to use. I don't want to make all of the people unhappy, but I'm going to have to decline this one. Talent request. Giantess Kyoka doesn't want to lose. Clean. And a singles match. Yeah, we can do that again. Go ahead and take a look at our messages. Enemy not happy. Cordelia Gray is not happy. We're not surprised with those. We're not getting the goals right now. That's potentially going to hurt us. Superstar. Quest completed. Training finished. Upgrade available. Scouting report. Popularity gain. Injury. 2 to 4 months for Boom. That's not good. But that's not good at all. Let's take a look at our facilities here because we did get a notice we could do an upgrade. We can upgrade our scouting. That's good news. We're chugging along here on training and talent management. Medical, we've not made any progress, but that's okay. Let's head into our roster. We'll take an overview. How much did Cordelia go down? Not a ton, but I don't even know if we can see epitome or not, but we tried to do a rehab. No, level 2. Oh, we've not had that many injuries to where I could actually epitome. He's content, so not the best outcome. I mean, there could have been worse, but yeah. So, guys, that's the end of the episode. Episode 9 of Joshi Puroresu Japan '89. We got through the Grand Melee pay-per-view. Excellent matches, excellent card, really fun to book. We'll take on the Battle Among the Stars tour next. Hope you guys are liking it. If you are, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, interact with this video. Really enjoy doing this with you guys. I hope you guys are enjoying it. I'm Last Son, and as always, have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys in our next video.